In this video, I am going to solve KCET 2017 Mathematics paper part 6 from question number 51 to 60. So now let us move on to the first question. This question based on the chapter vector, particularly angle between the vector. Let us see the question. If A and B are unit vector, means magnitude of A equal to magnitude of B equal to the 1. Then what is the angle between the A and B? Given condition root 3 vector A minus B is unit vector, means it is given root 3 into vector A minus vector B magnitude is equal to 1 because it is unit vector. So now squaring on both sides, whole square. So using the formula A minus B whole square in real number, in the same way you can write A vector A root 3 into vector A minus B magnitude whole square, nothing but root 3 square 3 magnitude of A square plus magnitude of B square minus 2 into root 3 A dot B equal to the 1. Now substitute the values of A dot B in this case. So we know that A dot B value magnitude of A into magnitude of B into cos theta. So now write down 3 into magnitude of A square plus magnitude of B square minus 2 root 3 into magnitude of A into magnitude of B into cos theta equal to the 1. Here theta is the angle between the A dot B. We have to find out this value theta. Okay, next in this case substitute the magnitude of A, magnitude of B. So using the condition 3 1 square 1 plus 1 square 1 minus 2 root 3 magnitude of A is also 1, magnitude of B is also 1, 1 1 is a 1 into cos theta equal to the 1. So now 3 plus 1 4 minus 2 root 3 cos theta equal to the 4 move towards the right hand side, minus 4 it becomes 1 minus 4 minus 3. So here minus minus get cancelled, cos theta is equal to the 3 can be written as root 3 into root 3 divided by 2 root 3 gets cancelled, root 3 by 2. When cos theta becomes root 3 by 2, theta is equal to 30 degree. So theta is equal to 30 degree. 30 degree is the correct answer. Option A is correct. So this is average question. Most of the students solve this question easily. Take down. So now let us move on to the next question. Question number 52. This question based on the chapter 3D, which belongs to the first year 3D. So usually they ask 5 or 6 question on this chapter in KCET. Let us take first question in this case, which belongs to the first year. Reflection of the point. We have to find out the reflection of the point with respect to xy plane. Directly we can write answer alpha, beta, gamma with respect to xy means only z varies plus gamma changes to minus gamma. So directly we can write option D. But but it can be shown in the figure x, y, z plane. So x, y, z. So alpha, beta, gamma is the point P, considered P, alpha, beta, gamma. We can reach this point, we travel alpha in its along x-axis and beta in its along positive y-axis, and then travel gamma in its along positive z-axis. So reflection with respect to xy plane P means this is Q. Q is the reflection point of P. So we reach the point Q, we can travel alpha in it along x-axis, positive x-axis, and beta in it along positive y-axis, and then travel gamma in it along negative z-axis. Here z-axis is there, negative z-axis. Negative z-axis. This can be written as alpha plus beta, negative axis, negative z-axis means it can be written as minus gamma. So this is the P given point, this is the reflection point of P, required point, this is required point. So option D is correct in this case. Take down. So So now let us move on to the next question, question number 53. This question based on the chapter three-dimensional geometry belongs to the second year, particularly angle between the line and plane. So here in this case the plane is given, makes an angle with the sine inverse of alpha with x-axis, x-axis here, x-axis is the line, then find the value of alpha. Draw the rough figure of this question. So given line is given and plane is also given. So this is plane, given plane. Plane equation is in the form of given plane, this is 2x minus 3y plus 6z minus 11 equal to the 0, and line is the x-axis. So this is x-axis, x-axis. Consider unit vector along this x-axis, that is called B. Direction ratios of x-axis is 1, 0, 0. So vector B, unit vector, it is also direction ratios 1, 0, 0. Here plane is there. So plane, it has one perpendicular vector, normal, nothing but. So this is normal n. So we have to find out n cap in this case. N is the direction ratios of n are x, y, z coefficient. Here 2, minus 3, 6. So n cap means what? 2 by square root of 2 square minus 3 square plus 6 square, nothing but 49, 7. So n cap can be written as 2 divided by 7 minus 3 by 7 and 6 by 7. So in this case we have to find out the angle between the x-axis and the plane. This is pi. So here pi, we have to find out the pi value. Pi means, so we know that the formula sin pi equal to the b dot n, magnitude of b dot n cap divided by, in this case magnitude of b, or n dot b, commutative, whatever it may be, n dot b cap divided by magnitude of b cap. So n dot b means what? N cap dot b cap means what? 2 divided by 7 into 1, 2 by 7, remaining all are 0. Minus 3 by 7 into 0, 0, 6 by 7 into 0, 0, divided by already positive. Magnitude of b means what? Square root of 1 square plus 0 square plus 0 square, nothing but 1. 2 by 7, 1, nothing but 2 by 7. So 2 by 7, here we have to find out alpha value. Pi is given. So angle between the plane and x-axis is what? Sine inverse of alpha. So here pi, nothing but what? Sine inverse of alpha. So put the value, in this case pi nothing but what? Sine inverse of alpha equal to the 2 by 7 sine inverse sine. This implies alpha is equal to 2 by 7. So alpha value is what? 2 by 7. Option C is correct option. So this is moderate problem, average problem, sorry. So they ask this type of question in theory exam also. It carries 3 marks. Here it carries 1 marks. Take down. So now let us move on to the next question, question number 54. Once again this question based on the chapter 3D belongs to the second year. Here in this case we have to find out the distance of a point from a line, not point from a plane. So here, this is an extraordinary problem. So the distance of the point minus 2, 4, minus 5 from the line. So draw the rough figure of this question. This is line. It is given. Line equation is what? X plus x of minus 3 divided by 3, y minus 4 divided by 5, z of minus 8 divided by 6. So find the values of distance of a point. This is the point A. Position vector of this point is called alpha. So in this case this can be written as minus 2, 4, minus 5. This is position vector of that point is alpha. We can call this as alpha. We have to find out the point distance of a point A from the line. This is D, question mark. So we know that the formula of this D, we have to find out magnitude of A minus alpha cross B divided by magnitude of B. So here in this case A is the alpha is the point, A is the position vector of the point on the line. It is given in this case A can be written as, so position vector of the point on this line -3 4 -8 -3 4 4 -8, and then B is the parallel vector. If line is there, it has one parallel vector. Direction ratios of that parallel vector B is equal to 3 5 6 3 5 6. Then find the values of D using A, B and alpha. So D is equal to, in this case, magnitude of A minus alpha cross B, nothing but vector, cross product of two vector, nothing but what? Vector. So vector in this case D is equal to determinant I, J, K. First row contains A minus alpha values. A minus alpha means A, this is alpha, -3 minus into minus plus 2 -1, 4 minus 4 0, minus and minus into minus plus 3, so plus 5, nothing but -3. So next B 3 5 6 divided by magnitude of B. Magnitude of B means what? 3 square, square root 9, 25, 36. So in this case we have to find out the magnitude of this vector. The vector nothing but what? Delete here, find out the determinant value, nothing but 0, 15 minus into minus plus 15 comma, so delete first row second column, minus 6, first row second column minus 6 plus 9, nothing but -3 in this case. Next last first row third column minus 5. So this is the vector divided by square root of 36 plus 25 plus 9 70. So D is equal to 15 square, we have to find out magnitude value, 225 plus 9 plus 25 divided by square root of 70. So this is 259. 225 plus 25 250 plus 9 259 divided by square root of 70. 259 can be written as, in this case, 37 into square root of 7. 7 sevens are 49, 21 plus 4 25. So here it can be written as root 10 into root 7. Root 7 get cancelled. D is equal to root 37 divided by root 10 is the correct answer. So in this case root 37 divided by root 10, nothing but option B is correct. This is moderate problem. Few students attend this question easily. Take down. So now let us move on to the next question, question number 55. This question based on the chapter probability, which belongs to the second year. So usually they ask 5 or 6 question on this chapter in KCET. Let us take first question in this case. Let us see the question. This question particularly based on the topic of Bernoulli trials. A box has 100 pens, of which 10 are defective. Very important. The probability of that out of a sample of 5 pens, nothing but number of trials is equal to 5. Drawn one by one with replacement, independent, and at most one is defective. We have to find out the at most one is defective probability. So defective, here defective bulb, drawn the defective bulb is the success here in this case. What is the success? Draw the defective bulb. So success means P. Defective bulbs, how many defective bulbs are there? 10. Total 100, 10 by 100. 10 by 100 nothing but 1 by 10. So failure nothing but P, complement of P, 1 minus P, nothing but 9 by 10. So here random variable is what? Defective. X takes clearly either 0 or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have to find out probability of success. In this case probability of X is equal to X using the formula. So NCX q to the power of n minus x p to the power of x. This can be written as n phi cx q 9 by 10 to the power of n minus x. So here n phi 5 minus x into p1 divided by 10 to the power of x. So required answer in this case is at most 1. We have to find out the probability of at most 1. At most 1 means probability of x is less than or equal to 1. So probability of x is less than or equal to 1 means probability of x is equal to 0 plus probability of x is equal to 1. Just put the x values in this p of x is equal to x values, we get the answer. X is equal to 0, 5 c naught 9 divided by 10, 5 minus 0 5, 1 by 10 to the power of 0, and next put x is equal to 1. In this case we get p of x is equal to 1 value, 5c1 into 9 by 10 to the power of 5 minus 1 4, 1 by 10 to the power of 1 1 as it is. So here in this case 5c naught value 1, 1 by 10 to the power of 0 is also 1, 1 into 1 into 9 by 10 to the power of 5 as it is. 5c1 in this case 5, 5 by 10 1 by 2 into 9 divided by 10 to the power of 4. This is the required answer. So option C is correct in this case. So this is easy question. Most of all the students solve this question easily because they have already solved this type of question in NCERT textbook. They ask this type of question in theory exam also. It carries 5 marks. Here it carries 1 mark. Take down. So now let us move on to the question number 56. Once again this question based on the chapter probability which belongs to the second year. Particularly it particularly based on independent events here in this case independent events. This question based on independent events. It is given two events A and B are independent. In which conditions? We have to find out the conditions. Once A and B, we know that the one statement, once A and B are independent, we know that this statement, once A and B are independent, if A and B are independent events, then A complement B are also independent, B complement A are also independent, A complement and B complement are also independent. In this case we take A complement and B complement independence. Then A complement and B complement are independent. So using the condition for independency on the basis of probability, P of A complement intersection B complement is equal to P of A complement into P of B complement. So according to the complement rule, this can be written as 1 minus P of A into 1 minus P of B is the correct answer in this case. So if A and B are independent, P of A complement intersection B complement nothing but 1 minus P of A into 1 minus P of B. So answer B, option B is correct in this case. So this is NCERT question, direct question. All the students solve this question easily. Take down. So now let us move on to the next question, question number 57. Once again this question based on the chapter probability which belongs to the second year. Usually they ask 5 or 6 questions on this chapter. Let us take second question in this case. This question based on particularly random variable probability distribution table. In random variable probability distribution table, the probability distributions of x, we have to find out the probability distribution of x is given, then find the k values. Using the probability condition for the probability distribution table, summation of all pi is equal to 1. Using this condition, summation of all pi is equal to 1, we have to find out the k value. All pi means what? In this case 0.3 plus k plus 2k plus 2k equal to the 1. 2k plus 2k 4, 5k equal to 1 minus 0.3. So k is equal to 1 minus 0.3 nothing but 0.7 divided by 5 equal to the 0.14. So k value is 0.14. this is easy question. All the students solve this question easily because NCERT direct question. They already solved this question in NCERT textbook. They ask this type of question in theory exam also. It carries 2 marks. Here it carries 1 mark. Take down. So now let us move on to the next question, question number 58. This question based on the chapter linear programming problem belongs to the second year. Usually they ask one question on this chapter in KCET. Let us take question in this case. The shaded region, this is the shaded region shown in the figure given by the inequation. Which inequation satisfies this shaded region? So here in this case mention the line. This is parallel to the x-axis, nothing but y is equal to 3. This is parallel to y-axis, nothing but x is equal to 6. This line is 5x plus 4y. 5x plus 4y is equal to 20. So here in this case, solution region means x is equal to 6 towards the origin. Solution region of this line. Solution region of this line is towards the origin. Solution region of this line is away from the origin. Hence, this is the feasible region. Feasible region. So which option satisfies this feasible region? Here in this case C, option C satisfies. So x is equal to 6. Here in this case this line towards the origin solution, hence this can be written as x is less than or equal to 6. So here also solution region is towards the origin, y is less than or equal to 3. Here in this case away from the origin, 5x plus 4y greater than or equal to 20. So these 3 inequations satisfies this feasible region. These are option C. So option C is the correct answer in this case. Take down. So now let us move on to the next question, question number 59. Once again this question based on the chapter linear programming problem. So let us see the question. If an LPP linear programming problem admits optimal solution at 2 consecutive vertices of a feasible region, then which one of the following is correct? This is standard result. So if an LPP admits optimal solution at 2 consecutive vertices of a feasible region, then the optimal solution occurs at every point on the line joining these 2 consecutive vertices. This is standard result. Directly we can write option B is correct. So this is wrong. Midpoint, all the point exist, here midpoint is there. The LPP under consideration is not solvable, here solvable. This is also wrong. The LPP under consideration must be reconstructed. No, solve. So option ring B, A wrong, C wrong, D wrong. Option B is correct. This is standard result. Take down. Now let us move on to the last question of this video, question number 60 and last question of this KCET 2000 paper. So let us see the question. This question based on the chapter integral, particularly properties of definite integral. Using the properties of definite integral, find the values of this integral. Here let us see the question. In this case it take as I is equal to integration from 0.2 to 3.5. It is greatest integer in this case dx. So this interval split, this interval means what? 0.2 to 3.5 split at the every integer point between them, because this greatest integer function values different at every integer between any 2 integral points between them. So it can be split at every integer point. Integer point between them nothing but what? 1, 2, 3. So 0.2 to 1 greatest integer x with respect to x, plus 1 to 2 greatest integer x plus dx, plus 2 to 3, here in this case 2 to 3 greatest integer x with respect to x, plus 3 to 3.5, 3 to 3.5 greatest integer x with respect to x. So in this case the greatest integer value x becomes between x values between minus 0.2 to 1, greatest integer x values becomes 0 dx, plus in this case x values between 1 and 2, greatest integer value becomes 1 to 2, 1 dx. Similarly 2 in this case, 2 to 3, 2. So in this case 3 to 3.5, 3 with respect to x. Now integrate. So I is equal to here 0, 0 plus 1 x from what to what? 1 to 2. Here 2 take outside, again x, 2 to 3. Here 3 take outside, it becomes x from 3 to 3.5. Apply the limits. In this case this is 0, 2 minus 1, 1 plus 2 into 3 minus 2, 1 plus 3 into this case 3.5 minus 3.5. So now it becomes 1 plus 2 plus 3.35 is for 3.3 into 0.5, 3 5 is 1.5, 15, 1.5. So here in this case 2 plus 1, 3 plus 1, 4, 4.5 is the correct answer. Option C is correct. So this is easy question. Most of the students solve this question easily. They ask this type of question in JEE also. It carries 4 marks. Here it carries 1 mark. Take down.